Kathy with OvalEye.com. I'm here today to interview my two clients.
More accurately, I'm a fly fishing guide, so I
There you go.
have expert knowledge of fly fishing techniques and the rivers that I guide on, so I can show developing fly fishermen or experienced fishermen how to have the best experience on the water that they want to fish. So I teach people how to fly fish and about all the different aspects of becoming a proficient angler.
But
People like me who think they know what they're doing, go see guys like him and find out that we really don't know what we're doing.
And aren't you backed by Orvis too?
Yes, I'm an Orvis endorsed fly fishing guide, the only one in Washington State.
And you are mainly on the Yakima, but you do some tours on Snoqualmie?
Yeah, on the Snoqualmie River, it's got 3 forks up above the falls, and I'll guide on those rivers, usually late summertime because the water is low and the fish are hungry.
Love that. And you blog, and you have a custom website that actually Kirk Warner designed.
Yeah, and there's a logo he did for me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That looks awesome. And, okay, Kirk, so behind you I see the Olive the Woolly Bugger. I see the books behind you.
Oh, I had no idea that those were there.
I've
How
gotta
unusual
get those.
that they should be present.
Yes, my grandson needs them. Okay.
Well, he can't have these. These are mine.
All right, tell me about your businesses. More than
My
one.
businesses. Well, Itchy Dog Productions is my freelance graphic design and illustration business. And some of the many things I do with Itchy Dog Productions is logo design, website design, things like that, which is initially how Derek and I hooked up over some business. And my other endeavor, if you want to call it that, is my All of the Woolly Bugger books, which I authored and illustrated and had published a couple of years ago. They are a manifestation of my passion for fly fishing, because they are children's books that use fly fishing as a backdrop to tell a story. And then lastly, and certainly least significant of all, is my blog endeavor, The Unaccomplished Angler, which I'm technically retired from.
You're retired.
Yeah, I'm retired. We probably shouldn't. Definitely don't go to theunaccomplished.com.
Actually, we will.
We met in a chat room.
For
No.
fly fishing.
A fly fishing chat room.
Actually, we're both academic products of Washington State University, which is the only land-grant university in the state of Washington. Higher education in Whitman County, right there.
Okay, very
And
nice.
I went through, yes. I was actually looking through an alumni newsletter a couple of years ago where they have a section on alumni notes, and I had sent in a little blurb about my books, and I was looking through to see if they had published it, and a couple lines below me, or ahead of me, indicative of the fact that Derek's much younger than I am, I saw a little note about his new, at the time, fly fishing guide business. And the fact that he was local to me, living in Snoqualmie, and I'm just downstream in Duval, I thought I'd look him up, and that's kind of how we kicked things off.
And you did his logo, his website, and then you guys have actually done some fly fishing together too, right?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed those blogs.
I had a logo and a website that I'd done myself. Is actually a graphic designer as well, and she'd done some work for me. So
That's right.
telling her that I had found somebody else that had done some work for me that I liked better was a little bit dangerous, but it's all worked out for the better.
The commute in the morning.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah. The freedom to choose more or less when I work, although I try to discipline myself and work standard hours. But if I want to take a day off for some endeavor such as, fly fishing, I can do that.
Your passion.
I think for me, the best part of being an entrepreneur is being able to call my own shots. And being aviation is appealing to me. So I can. I'm the starting point and the ending point in dealing with my clients and my customers and the public. So it's a good span of control.
Yeah, well, control is a great way to put it, but it also, I really enjoy the accountability. If I'm not doing a good job in serving my clients, I'm not gonna last long in this freelance world. So I like the fact that it's entirely on my own shoulders whether or not my business succeeds.
Yeah, I'd agree with that as well. I don't necessarily tweet as much as I'm on Facebook. I have a fan page called Fly Fish the Yakima on Facebook, and then I also have one for my business, Emerging Rivers Guided Services. And I use those two outlets to, give photographic examples of what happens on the day on the river with me, and to share the experience, so it gets people interested in what I'm doing. And it's really neat to see comments from all across the world about the river I fish on and experience with clients. And so that to me, that's the people that I don't know, probably personally I don't know 80% of the people that I'm friends with on Facebook. I need to meet quite a few people in person, and it's a good way to start a relationship and keep it going. So I find social media really, really valuable in that sense.
Yeah, and I think you do a very good job with those stories, because I want to go on one of those trips.
Well, good.
I think it looks like fun. You give them lunch, right? A nice packed lunch, and treat them
we
well.
do a lunch on the river, and it's an all-inclusive experience. So you don't have to do anything but show up with a fishing license.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
You get a safety lesson when you go fishing with Derek too.
That
which
is true.
Honestly, is not something you get from every professional guide.
I have a record of bringing everybody back that I've ever taken out, so that's good.
That's a good thing, Derek. Thank you. Okay, Kirk, so tell me how you see. I know how you both do it because I follow both of you, and I love your posts. Kirk Warner actually posts about anything. You just don't post about your books and all the things you do, but you post to get people interacting with you. I think I don't see that many people that are business owners that can do what you do. So how did you come about doing that, by the way?
I think a lot of that stems from the fact that working at home, I'm socially deprived. I'm lonely, and my virtual friends are my friends, and so I'm just putting myself out there to engage in conversation and banter with them.
I don't know that you never said what you've had for breakfast before, but you do movie reviews and
I know.
commentary on life.
And about your kids, and your wife gets involved in some of those, and I think it's wonderful.
Well, it's just about having fun. I'm not a big television guy at all. And the computer is a source of my entertainment much more than any sort of broadcast media. Mm-hmm. And I like it because it's interactive. I like to have a little fun and generate some conversation, whether has any value or merit or not. Just, I would rather spend my time doing that than parked in front of the television watching 15 minutes of commercials and 40 minutes of bad programming.
Very good. Yeah, I think all of us would rather. In fact, I've said it many times to you both. I think you should be doing some kind of show together. I'd be watching it. Especially this setting behind you.
Is this not a show?
It's the Derek and Kirk show.
Kirk and Derek
What?
show. Yeah, Kirk and Derek show. I don't like to be this.
Okay, Kirk and Derek show.
If I don't get top billing, I'm out of here.
got asked that question the other day, and honestly, my goal is to be able to sell my business and retire.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean that's if you start a small business without an exit strategy, then you are wed to that thing for forever.
For
So
life.
you have to have an exit strategy for a small business that you start. And I don't mean I have a business plan, but it's not necessarily written down on a piece of paper, although there's all kinds of scribbling and stuff around some places. But yeah, my goal is to be able to sell my business and do something else in the future. So
That's very nice. How about you, Kirk?
My goal is to buy Derek's business and run it into the ground.
How did I know that you were going to say that?
I'm simple and predictable.
the boat's not included, by the way.
Never. I strike the comment then. My goal, and I'm referring to my books, is I want them to reach what they call the tipping point. Right now, I do nearly.
I have a propane heater going in. I think my legs just caught on fire. Hold on.
No. You guys are never boring.
Okay.
No.
I'm back.
Okay, as long as you're all right.
No smoke. I think we're okay.
Second.
My goal is to get my books to that tipping point where I no longer have to spend hours every day, days of every week, so on, just finding unique ways to promote them. I enjoy doing that. I like trying to get the message out and put together deals between customers and retailers and that type of thing. But I really want to get to the point where the books are a household name. Not so much me. I don't care for the name, but I want the books to become a household name because I think they have some value. I can't.
Oprah.
Oh, Oprah.
Oprah. I love. Yeah, you did a whole blog series on Oprah.
Yeah, and that was a dead end, but maybe she's gonna come to me instead of me crawling to her.
You know, she has her own network now, and she's got the magazine. Which have you guys read her magazine? It's very good.
You're asking me if I read Oprah magazine?
Just
Publicly?
thought I'd throw it out.
Save your old copies. Derek would like them.
Okay, Derek, I'll send him over.
You definitely have to have a competitive niche. Do something that somebody else isn't doing and do it very, very well. And be passionate. Surround yourself with smart people. Both people. Surround yourself with smart people that aren't afraid to tell you when you're going, off course. And be willing to make mistakes, because if you don't, then you're just going to end up disappointing yourself.
Yes.
And try to win the lottery ahead of time for a nice
before
pile
you start. Yes.
with a big pile of cash.
Yeah, I like that.
I
And I would
agree.
also say make sure that your spouse has a good job.
That too.
I have to agree with that one too. Very good advice.
We just happen to have a set of them here. 1, 2, 3 books, not just one, but 3.
Actually, there could be more, and there's a whole idea you have there after the books too, which I really like. Since you are a, what is that? An animator, right? Is that how you say it?
Yes, I've done some animating.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to have Olive become an animated character, have her go into syndication, which would spawn a lot of merchandising and lucrative deals and allow me to retire from more than just my blog.
So you told everybody now. Now you have to do it. All right. Thank you both. You did a very good job. And I love your businesses, and I wish you well for 2011.
Thank you, Kathy and
Thank you.
Jen.
Yeah, thank you to OLI.
Thanks. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.